Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Daily. I'm Olivia, and with me today, as always, is Jack.
Hey everyone. Hi Olivia. It's great to be back again.
Great to see you, Jack. And to all our amazing listeners, welcome. If you joined us for part 1 of Tell Me About Yourself, you'll remember that we learned how to talk about your name, where you're from, your job, family, and hobbies.
Yes, that was a fun one. We learned a lot about each other too.
Exactly. And today, we're going to continue. In part 2, we'll talk about your daily life, your personality, your dreams and goals, and how to share personal experiences in English.
So basically we'll learn how to sound more natural, like when you're having a real conversation with someone new.
Exactly. So everyone, sit back, relax, and let's begin. Let's start with something simple, your daily routine. People often ask, what do you do every day? Or, what's your typical day like? It's a great way to keep a conversation going. For example, you can say, I wake up at 7 o'clock, I have breakfast, and then I go to work. Or, if you're a student, I go to classes in the morning, study in the afternoon, and relax in the evening.
That's right. You can also use small linking words to sound smoother, like then, after that, and finally.
Yes, let's show an example. Jack, can you tell us about your daily routine?
Sure. I usually wake up around 6:30. I take a shower, have some coffee, and listen to music before work. Then I go to the office. I work until 5 p.m. And after that, I go to the gym. Finally, I have dinner and watch a show before I sleep.
That's a nice routine. You can hear how Jack used first, then, and finally. It helps to organize your answer clearly.
And Olivia, what about you?
Well, I usually wake up a little later, around 7:30. I start my morning with some tea and reading. Then I prepare for my online classes and record lessons for Easy English Daily. In the evening, I love to cook something simple and watch the sunset from my balcony.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. So listeners, you can describe your day using the same structure. You can also add expressions like usually, sometimes, or every morning to make it more natural. Now, let's move on to personality, the way you are as a person. In English, we often describe ourselves with adjectives like friendly, curious, hardworking, or funny.
Yes, and you can start with, I'm a person. For example, I'm a calm person. I'm a positive person. I'm a shy person.
Exactly. And if you want to describe yourself in more detail, you can use a short sentence. I'm usually calm, but sometimes I get nervous when I speak in public. That's more natural and honest.
That's true. People like real answers, not perfect ones.
Exactly. So, Jack, how would you describe yourself?
I'd say I'm friendly and easygoing. I like talking to people and making them laugh. But sometimes I can be a bit lazy on weekends.
That's relatable. I think I'm organized and patient. I enjoy planning things ahead, but I also like quiet time alone.
So you're an introvert.
A little, yes. That's another good way to describe yourself, introvert or extrovert. You can say, I'm more of an introvert, or I'm an extrovert. I love meeting new people.
You can even mix it up. You can say, I'm somewhere in between. I like people, but I also like my space.
Perfect. That's called an ambivert.
Oh, new word of the day.
Yes. So, listeners, think about how you would describe yourself. Are you friendly, creative, calm, curious? You can use adjectives to show your personality. Okay, let's move to a deeper topic, your dreams and goals. When people ask, what are your goals, or what do you want to do in the future, you can talk about your plans in a simple way.
For example, you can say, my dream is to become a teacher. I want to travel the world. My goal is to learn English fluently.
Exactly. You can also use phrases like, in the future, I'd like to. For example, in the future, I'd like to open my own cafe. In the future, I'd like to live by the sea.
What about your goals?
Well, one of my goals is to help more people learn English with confidence. I also want to travel to Italy one day to learn about art and history.
That sounds amazing. My dream is to write a book one day. Maybe a simple story for English learners.
That's a beautiful goal, Jack. I can already imagine English Tales by Jack.
Maybe one day.
So, listeners, remember, when you talk about dreams, speak with hope. You can use phrases like, I hope to. Someday I want to. My biggest dream is. This shows your personality and your motivation. Now, let's talk about experiences, things you've done or places you've been to. You can use the present perfect tense for this. I have visited Japan. I have tried sushi. I have learned how to swim.
Yes, this helps you talk about life experiences without saying exactly when.
Exactly. Let's share a few examples. Jack, can you tell us about something interesting you've done?
Sure. I have traveled to 3 countries so far: Spain, Thailand, and Canada. Each place was different, but I learned so much from the people I met.
That's wonderful. And what did you like most about those trips?
I think the best part was trying new food and learning small words in different languages. It makes you realize how big and beautiful the world is.
That's lovely. As for me, I have taught English online for more than 5 years. During that time, I've met students from over 20 countries.
Wow, that's a lot of experience.
Yes, and it taught me one thing. We're all connected through stories and learning.
That's true. So if someone asks, have you ever, you can answer with, yes, I have, or no, I haven't.
Exactly. For example, have you ever tried sushi?
Yes, I have. I liked it. Have you ever been to the mountains?
No, I haven't, but I'd love to someday.
This kind of small talk can turn into a really interesting conversation.
Now that we've talked about facts, your day, your personality, your dreams, and your experiences, let's talk about feelings and opinions. Because when you share emotions, you sound more natural and real.
That's right. You can use simple expressions like, I feel happy when I get excited about, I'm proud of.
Exactly. Let's try. Jack, what makes you feel happy?
I feel happy when I spend time with my friends and family. I also feel relaxed when I listen to music.
That's great. I feel happy when my students learn something new. I get inspired when I see people improving every day.
You can also express opinions, like, I think learning English is fun. In my opinion, reading books is better than watching TV.
Yes, using I think and in my opinion shows your point of view politely.
And it's a nice way to keep the conversation going.
So let's review what we learned today. We practiced how to talk about 1. Your daily routine. 2. Your personality. 3. Your dreams and goals. 4. Your experiences. 5. Your feelings and opinions. All of these are great ways to expand your self-introduction and sound more fluent in English.
Yes. Now, instead of just saying, Hi, my name is Jack. I'm from England, you can say something like, Hi, my name is Jack. I'm from England. I'm an easygoing person who loves music and travel. I usually start my day with a cup of coffee, and my dream is to write a book one day.
Exactly. Doesn't that sound much more interesting?
Totally. It's friendly, natural, and shows who you really are.
Okay, everyone. Now it's your turn. Take a moment and think about your answers to these questions. What's your daily routine like? How would you describe your personality? What are your dreams or goals? Have you ever done something interesting or new? What makes you happy?
You can write your answers in your notebook or share them in the comments below. We'd love to read them and get to know you better.
Yes, and remember, don't worry about mistakes. The most important thing is to practice speaking with confidence.
Exactly. English is not about perfection, it's about connection.
Beautifully said, Jack. Well, I think that's all for today's episode.
It was another great conversation.
Yes, I really enjoyed learning more about dreams, routines, and experiences. And we hope you, our listeners, did too.
If you found this lesson helpful, please subscribe to Easy English Daily, give this episode a big thumbs up, and share it with your friends.
It really helps us continue creating lessons for you. And don't forget, practice every day, even for 5 minutes. Small steps make big progress.
Well said, Olivia. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time for Tell Me About Yourself, Part 3.
Take care, everyone. Keep smiling and keep learning. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.